Hello, greetings. This is the first time I'm trying live on Instagram. First ever time. So I really do not know how it operates. So I will just request you to please bear with me because I'm just looking at the screen and trying to figure out how this works. Urban Balance. Somebody has joined in. Sorry, this is my first time ever on live here. I'm glad to see you guys here. So please excuse, I am not sure how to operate this because this is my first live here. Anyways, I am sure that the video will be left here for people to see even offline. So basically, I just came here to talk to you today about a little brief message about the ongoing upheavals in our life on the path, and this is because of the special Mercury retrograde that was happening, the astrological situations in this month, especially the February of 2021, is supposed to be very, very intense. Let me tell you also one more thing that 2020 was too much, it shook us all. The whole planet it shook. So we were all waiting for it to just pass and hoping that we have something better coming and 2021 is going to be a kind of relief. Let me tell you, more than looking for relief, let us look for clearance, for purity. Because when we are looking for purity and transformation, please do understand that a lot of unwanted things will be shed off. And that is what exactly these phases now on earth are doing. They are not causing us trouble, they are not causing us any kind of problems or obstacles or challenges. They look like challenges to us because they are very painful. Like the whole transformation, the transition process is painful. It is very wisely said that it is not the change that is painful, it is the resistance to change that is painful. So, most of the time, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously or subconsciously, we are holding on to a lot of things that do not help us catapult. The energies of the planet are trying to raise and cleanse us, and cleansing can happen only when we allow those heavy things to be released. If we do not allow the struggle, it's actually the struggle, the pain is actually in the struggle because we do not want to let go of certain things. We do not want to let go of certain things means that it could be out of insecurity, it could be out of ignorance, it could be out of some fear that of the unknown. We don't know what is going to happen, so we are not open to let go of a lot of things. We sometimes may be having a lot of comfort, holding in some old beliefs, some systems that make us feel that, wow, I'm safe. Some kind of an old system or some kind of a comfortable or comfort system that makes us feel, wow, I'm safe. So, due to that, we do not easily let go, but our benefit, our growth might be in letting go of that which is not serving our purpose. So, when it is not serving the purpose, the best, wisest thing to do is to let go of those things. Let go how? By becoming aware. Only when you shift into awareness, because awareness will show you this is not good for you, let it go. Even though your fear or ignorance might try to hold it and suppress it or dodge it. Most of the time in the transition process, we dodge it. We do not want to face it because it's very uneasy, very uncomfortable, very painful at times also. So this is what I I am also going through because I'm sharing my journey on this path. The energy is very intense and it's trying to just pull out all those impurities, whatever impurities are there left, it will not spare because until you clear off everything, you are not going to become pure. The path is about purity. So we must take these opportunities to let go of certain things and take it easy, relax, pull back. There's no hurry, and there is absolutely nothing to fear, though it might all seem very fearful. I know how it seems. I know how painful it is. See, even I'm talking to you, I'm aware of all these things, fully aware of all these things, but still I know how scary it can feel because I have felt it. Last year, this year also. Let me tell you one more thing. 2021 is not an easy year again. Okay, it might seem easy, but it's going to be more intense, and it's going to become more intense because cleansing is happening. Especially this month, February month is very powerful. Even astrologically, there are a lot of things happening which you cannot see. So if you see the astrological data from someone whom you'll know that there is a lot of things happening, even planetarily, interplanetarily, universally. And that all affects us because it's all energy. It affects us in some or the other way. It is all still right now affecting us in many ways. We cannot see it, but we sense it. That is why many of you must have been sensing a lot of purging that is happening in the body, mind, and emotions. Purging. Purging means it is when light enters, anything that is darker or denser or gross will be thrown out. So your physical body also will react to it and try to throw out a lot of things which will erupt in many kind of physical symptoms. Many, many are very scary because some are even not even diagnosable in the modern scientific apparatus because new things happen. The energies are very new. Science is not updated to everything. So there are a lot of things which is still not found out by science. So it can seem very overwhelming even to science as well as human beings. But if you know the journey and there is something happening in the behind, back in the scenes, and if you are aware of these things, then it will ease your journey. I won't say that you will become super free. No, I don't mean that. What I mean to say is it will ease you. A lot of things will ease up. You will start relaxing. You will start trusting the journey, even though it is painful. Even though it might seem like it's impossible to go. Sometimes it might seem very impossible to go through. And everything that is hidden, everything that is suppressed will surface now. It has surfaced in 2020. 2021 is an again backup of what has not been cleansed in 2020. 2021 will back up and cleanse it. So the only wise thing that we can do is let go of it because we cannot stop the process. Please remember this. There is no choice. Once upon a time, there was a choice given to planets. I mean, to evolution, human evolution. But right now, there is no choice. You have to do it. You have to go with it. Either we painfully end up with the journey or sometimes even get off the track because the energies are so intense, it is merciless. Either you blend with it or you get thrown off. This is how it will just wipe out a lot of things, and it is doing it. You can see it is doing mercilessly. It is not because it has got an agenda or plan. It is simply resetting itself. It is taking a yawn and resetting itself out of all the damages that human beings have done to it. Human beings have altered everything unnaturally. Now nature is trying to alter back to its original. It is reviving itself. In that revival, what is happening is all these chaos is being seen. So we human beings who first manipulated nature, we did not see the difference. And now when nature is rebouncing back, everything is noticeable because it's going back to that. It's like a rubber band. So that's why we say we cannot play with nature. Today or tomorrow it will reverse back. So those who are more attuned to these kind of truths, those who are more attuned to understanding what these things are, it will be easier for you. If we do not understand this, then it will be too much chaotic or overwhelming. Overwhelming it will be for people who are more spiritual and more on the path, trying to follow all the practices, trying to follow becoming purer, trying to purify their intentions, Mind you, it will be more tough for us, for you, those who are trying to do it, and you might wonder, look at the world. All the people who are doing nonsense are enjoying, and people who are trying to do something better for themselves and the world around are suffering. Now, the suffering is actually coming because, please understand, it's nothing but you are asking for purity directly or indirectly to the universe, and what you ask you shall receive. So that is being granted to you by light coming into you and purging out all that is unnecessary for you. Now, if you are not mature enough to understand this process, it is your seeking only that is pulling that light, and the more intense your seeking is, the more intense that light comes in. So, more powerful waves. And then, if you are not ready for letting go of the old patterns and systems, then it can be more painful. Then a lot of things will happen, even physically, emotionally, mentally, a lot of things. Even it can result in many physical illnesses, mental traumas, mental illnesses. This is the friction, the conflict that is happening between this. So if you understand this, it is for your own good, and you learn to relax, come down, understand the intentions behind it, understand the purer intentions, and understanding that I must now let go of what is not required. Though it may seem very painful, let it go. You'll see that you'll start getting relief little by little, little by little. And this is how you heal a lot of things. This is how you perfectly align to what is coming without anxiety. When you understand this very well, there is no anxiety. You're not anxious anymore. And then you take the whole thing with a pinch of salt. You're not overwhelmed. Okay. So, because even I am undergoing this journey and I know how it feels and how the things are going, because I can see a lot of things surfacing from even myself when I am doing all this stuff. And I have learned now to pull back and relax and say it's okay. And I give more time to myself, understand these processes, have more mercy and pity on myself, love myself more, because this is what you also have not got completely, and we are seeking everything from outside. It's not going to come. So we must learn to love ourselves, be more kinder and compassionate with ourselves. How do we do that? By relaxing and trusting the process, trusting the journey, and everything will be taken care of. Some or the other, there are some powers that takes care of everything, even if it might seem the dead end. Hold on tight, hang on there, and everything will come. But for that, please have the understanding of what is happening to yourself, to your body, to your mental bodies, and everything. Oh, yes, I am doing Yoga of Immortals. I don't speak of this. Somebody asked me, am I doing Yoga of Immortals? Yes, I was taught in the Karjot ashram for that. However, due to some reasons, I could not continue it but I have full faith in that. It's a very powerful module. So I have been practicing this from very long, since I learned it from the master. I suggest everybody should learn Yoga of Immortals and do it. It's very, very powerful. I want to speak more about it, but I think I'll do that later on a special video on that. So let me also get acquainted very well with that, because I have lost track in a couple of times due to some reasons, and I'll catch up on that. So if you have not doing it, please do it. Any form of yoga, meditation, tai chi, all these things which are making you align and simplify your life, please do it. So I came for this short video. This is my first live video. I don't know how it works. It looks all beautiful. So I think this works only for 15 minutes or something. I'm not still sure. If anybody can guide me, please let me know. Is there a limitation of 15 minutes? I was told there is a limitation of only 15 minutes. Or it is for IGTV. I don't know how this all works. But this is my first attempt and I think it is successful. So these small snippets I will try to come and share here on shifting into awareness. My agenda is again to make you more aware, because this is how I'm learning. Awareness is something that I've learned from my master. It is a part of Shiv Yoga. It is just a fraction of Shiv Yoga, which I caught very intensely. Very intensely, I caught that particular aspect of Shiv Yoga, and I'm practicing it. And it helped me various ways, because the master has told there are multiple ways to reach self-realization. I'll talk on that also later on sometime, when he personally told a lot of things. How the paths are in Shiv Yoga also, there are many paths. One is the mantra, where you can reach self-realization. The other is yoga of immortals, the pran kriyas, sukshma kriyas. Only through that you can reach self-realization. The other is the sadhana path. The other is the bhav, laya yoga, the bhakti, the devotion. You can go through that. So there are all this, and one more is the mindfulness. Mindfulness is being aware. That is what I'm trying to teach or share in a different format, but it's purely mindfulness. So he said, even if you catch mindfulness, which he initially had started with AVS mindfulness, you can go through that and reach self-realization. He has told us. So whatever is better to you, you can catch hold. So I have caught on that aspect of awareness and these pran kriyas, sukshma kriyas, very beautiful. So all that you add, laya yoga, bhakti, and all these things, it will only add up to the whole thing. So I think this is enough for now. Today is a Sunday and I'm relaxing with my cat. He's sleeping down there, if you can see. He's always sleeping, so. Okay then, take care. Love you all, guys. Stay blessed and have a beautiful day. Those who came in late can just look into the recordings here. Much love and light, divine love and light to all of you. May we all be blessed on the path. Gurudeva Sharanam, Guru Mandala Sharanam. Bye. Are you off this?